Day 2, Min under the trees. And this time, you can see her mountain gum. Great orb, what were you thinking? What exactly do you imagine Fitlin will make of that? She heard the bossy voice scold. Maybe he won't think anything at all, rather that you were being friendly, the kinder voice countered. Min shook her head. She couldn't deal with these voices, not with the heat rising in her cheeks and her heart flopping about in her chest like a sick silverlight. She risked a peep from the corner of her eye. Yup, Fitlin is looking straight at me. His expression was half smiling and half curious. Min's throat tightened. She wanted to cover her face with her wings and disappear. I'll never be able to look at him again. She waited. No voices. One comfort, she thought miserably. Greetings, dear lumens, wizzikins, and creatures. Lana started formal proceeding, rescuing Min from the most awkward moment of her life. Lana's voice echoed around the ridge and the circles of the garden community, who were balanced on leaves and twigs or hanging off small branches. Thank you for coming together at such short notice. We gather here 12, sometimes 13 times over the season cycles on every full moon eco to celebrate life, to give thanks for the sacred relationship we have with every leaf on every tree, and for the friendships we have with all the creatures and beings in our 8th continent. Now, for the first time in history, we are here when the moon is not yet full to bring news that cannot wait. You've been experiencing the smoke and ash from fires in the east, Amana Olivestra, one of the illumines standing next to Lana announced in his deep, sonorous voice, as if he was about to begin a sermon. We believe that. Are the fires heading our way? Nusta interrupted. No, not from our reading of the winds and Gillia's consultation with the ancestors. Still, we've never before experienced such volumes of smoke, as you'll all agree. And, of course, we can put this down to the Gorbals meddling. Jill of Figamon, the illumin standing next to him, gave him a gentle nudge. While Amana might be expert on the giant wingless beings, this was not the time for one of his long-winded lectures on the Gorbals, as the lumens called them. Lana continued in her velvet voice. We consulted with Marie McClune here as our resident health expert. She believes, and we agree, that should we persist with the activities that are usual to our carnival over a full lunar cycle, this level of pollution will be dangerous to our health, even life-threatening. For this reason, we have taken the unprecedented decision to postpone the 137th bark-shedding carnival, Lana concluded. I knew it. I just knew it, Min fumed to herself. Oh no! A roar of disappointment burst from countless lumens across the ridge. We've never postponed a carnival before, a lumen called from somewhere above the illumins. Surely we need the carnival now more than ever, called another. Quiet, quiet, please, Lana implored. It is a very disappointing decision. As conductor of the carnival, I feel a great responsibility and much sadness. However, we know that the fires will die down, so we plan to go ahead at the end of the next lunar cycle. For now, our advice is to rest and restrict your activities until the smoke disappears. Does anyone have any questions? Zilla stood up. All in the gathering turned to look at her. Thank you for your consideration of the clan's health, dear illumins. Your decision is wise, so I'm wondering, Zilla began. A swoosh of blood left Min's limbs and flushed her face. She knew where this was going, and she wanted with her every cell that she could stop it, stop her mother from what she was about to say in front of the gathering, in front of all her friends. If I thought giving Fitlin a loving smile was the most embarrassing moment of my life, this. I'll see you beneath the trees tomorrow.